15th edition Express Logistics and Supply Chain Conclave, powered by Oracle in association with Safe Express. Logistics partner DP World. Conceived and managed by Kamikaze.
Step into the dynamic world of logistics and supply chain at the 15th Express Logistics and Supply Chain Conclave hosted at Mumbai's Taj Lands End. This remarkable event garnered an overwhelming response from industry professionals, uniting over 250 speakers and 1,000 plus attendees over 2 impactful days. With building sustainable supply chains as its central theme, the conclave promises to unravel innovative solutions and forge partnerships that pave the way for a more eco-conscious future in supply chain management.
A very warm welcome to everyone and welcome to ELSC Conclave 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host Dhwani Karya for the day, and I welcome you to the 15th edition of the Express Logistics and Supply Chain Conclave on behalf of Kamikaze B2B Media. ELSC is a dedicated business-to-business event bringing the logistics and supply chain industry together to showcase latest innovations, develop new methods, and discover new trends and technologies.
The event kicked off with an auspicious lamp lighting ceremony.
May I request Hari sir to please come and say a few words.
You guys must be wondering, we have a tricolor here. Did anybody note? We have a tricolor here. After finishing 14 editions, starting with this 15, I would like to commend this is India's supply chain event. The theme of this edition, apart from having fun, would be building sustainable supply chains. Thank you.
All right. So on that note, it gives me immense pleasure to invite our speaker who will be discussing Digital First, Unlocking the Potential of Supply Chain in Atmanirbhar Bharat. Please help me in welcoming our first keynote address speaker, Mr. Sujit Sahu, Head, India Application Strategy, Oracle India.
If you look at the journey that Government of India has done in the digitization, it's been a fantastic journey, right? It started with digitization of land records, e-governance, and today we are talking about UIDI, Aadhaar, DigiLockers, and whatnot. So what's the next that all of us can expect from this journey? And why is digital key to India's economic growth? And supply chain will be forming a very crucial part of that growth story. There are 3 specific principles which I'm going to share with you, which I believe truly unleashes the value of supply chain. First, digital twins. Most of you would be familiar with that terminology. Second, the whole concept of network effect. How does data help business using the network effect? And the third, which is very, very hyped nowadays, is the artificial intelligence and the machine learning. Thank you very much for your patience. I hope it was useful.
Moderated by Mugdha Kalra, a distinguished panel of thought leaders converged to explore the innovative strategies and collaborative possibilities that promise to reshape the landscape of supply chain.
I have very consciously shifted my focus from how do I manage my supply chain just in time to just in case. What I mean thereby is, the inventories which we used to manage just in time have actually moved up in the COVID period because of the uncertainties of various things, and both from the demand side as well as from the supply side. And this cliched thing about just in time versus just in case is very specifically applicable for the pharma industry, because our cost of goods as a percentage of revenue is not as high.
In terms of transformation, there are 2 dimensions in which we are looking at it. One is building capacity and capability for our growth for the future. Next 4-5 years, we are expecting to grow disproportionately from the historical data. One thing we are, Pepe is very closely focused on, is to look at creating very real-time actionable data which you can use to take decisions and action on the same day.
What successful implementations we have seen of the digital transformation is, one is plan properly. When you say plan properly, be clear about the KPIs that you want to be arriving at. Be clear about the value drivers. What are those value drivers that you want to achieve by embarking on any digital initiative, small, big, or whatever it is. And another important thing is, most of the people go wrong is because the execution is not that great. And why execution is not good is, there is a lack of ownership. And the ownership doesn't have to come from a CIO or CDO. It's the business who has to run it.
There are three objectives which we always keep running after that. One is that speed, consistency, and reliability. You think it is going to come from human? I would say that definitely 100% not. But there has to be something called human-machine interface, which is very important. For that to be very clear and very efficient, and combination of automation and human is definitely going to coexist going forward. And I think we'll have to put in a lot of efforts in making that human very efficient, so that he makes that machine very efficient.
Also, I think, we are very soon going to hit a time where there will be cost of using technology that will be levied on companies. That if you are going completely digital and have AI, you pay a tax for not actually hiring people. So,
in short, Mugdana, if you look at that, you cannot look at cost in isolation.
Yeah.
Loss of reputation, loss of that product not being there, loss of sale, it all put together, I think it's much more higher than the cost which you invest in bringing in this consistency and reliability, and also the reputation maintained.
Further, an esteemed panel of industry leaders came together to shed light on the critical strategies for supply chain resilience. Their engaging discussion explored the ever-evolving landscape of supply chain management.
Here needs an introduction or talk about disruptions. The only thing that none of us knows about it, what is going to hit us. Is it the sustainability piece that is going to likely to hit us? Maybe the scope 1, scope 2, scope 3 kind of the requirements that are likely to come up, and suddenly you find that, okay, your supply chain is not capable of meeting them? Or is it the geopolitical risk? Suddenly you find your supplier in some kind of a conflict zone, and then you start realizing, yes, something is likely to be required to be done about it. Or is it some digital disruption? Whatever be the piece, what we know for sure that there are several disruption and disruptive world we are all staying it, but we don't know which one is likely to affect or hit us and at what point of time.
I think the reason why we need transparency supply chain, I need not talk about it. We all understand the need for transparency. It's basically for any ethical business to continue to improve business processes, you need transparency. In spite of understanding the concept of transparency, why it is needed, we usually fail, and I attribute it to 3 levels of failure there. The first one being lack of trust between stakeholders, leading to non-transparent processes. Even if you cross that hurdle 1 and you reach a point where quality of data is a problem. Then comes technology platform. So how to handle good quality data and take meaningful interpretations out of it. These are the 3 reasons we fail.
Transparency probably is a word which has been kind of done to death. I think transparency doesn't exist in the human race. So transparency is something which is mostly on a need to know basis. What is right to know? Sometimes when we talk about collaborate and transparency, we kind of take it to a very high extent. And your customer doesn't want to know what is going bad in your place which you can fix, because if he knows that, then he'll get jitters. So you have to tell and inform what is important, and sustainability probably comes from having those muscles in your system which can overcome those issues.
It is so important, the innovation in the data. So it's a little different term, innovation in data. Data to hai, data is there. So how to get the best out of my data? So this digital network, digital twin network which we are developing, probably is going to give me not cost reduction, but speed of my delivery. Now, speed is so important in supply chain. Material has to reach in time and the right.
The ELSC event that Kamakazi organizes is an absolute great reunion of the brightest mind in supply chain and digital in India. So we all get together, of course we get to meet and network, but more importantly, we leave back energized with new ideas on how to transform our companies, how to transform our supply chains, and hence how to progress India forward.
It's been a pleasure being here. It seems to be one of the biggest events I've seen so far in this trade or industry. And what is a pleasure to see is the collaboration, the kind of audience and the people who are attending. They're trying to partner with each other and trying to find solutions jointly.
The two-day conclave had 4 different tracks running parallel to each other. A session from the Procurement Leadership Summit focused on the theme Intelligent Procurement Workflows, harmonizing technology and data to improve processes, enhance customer experience and accelerate value.
Digitalization can attack it all or rather deliver it all, as in cost, quality, delivery, innovation, sustainability, you call it. But then the critical thing is just digitalization does not provide anything. What is important is the work which goes before it, which is the data. Is data in the proper format? Is the process even there? For procurement, going out to market is critical. And going out to market in time, when you see the commodity is going down and that's the right time to engage with the suppliers, it's critical to do that piece in a short span of time. Now, what I've seen in my experience, the biggest challenge is to collect the data, collect the technical requirements, collect the volume, go out to market and take a decision. And the reason for that is we do have systems which are supposed to maintain specifications, and it should be a simple download.
Today, organizations have started thinking in a way of involving, sourcing at a very initial stages. So I have worked with food FMCG companies, and there it was always considered as a value organization versus a cost organization. And now when there is a new product launch, and if it involves a very typical ingredient or a raw material, it is very imperative that the sourcing heads are involved in the strategic conversation while it is getting developed, to see that it is not about a launch and a small volume or a quantity required in the year 1, but as going forward to will the the supply network support the business proposition or not.
Next up, from the FMCG track, elite panelists discussed on organizing for growth, creating more efficient CPG supply chain.
Consumer packaged good industry in India has been consistently growing, and many of the studies have actually projected a high double-digit growth in next 5 years. And the supply chains are the backbone of the CPG industry, and every CPG company dreams to reach across the country and then to sell its product to each and every household.
All of us have experienced a lot of uncertainties of late in the past 2 years, ever since COVID has hit us and subsequently when the Ukraine war has hit us. We had huge supply chain disruptions when because of both these, and most of us have come through that phase. So it is in that context, the major challenge is uncertainty. Now, if we look at the inbound supply chain, it's uncertainty with respect to supplies, which many of us have experienced. And then inbound supply chain related, the major issue is that uncertainty with respect to the cost.
In Britannia, we take EPR very seriously. So our first take when this was implemented, our first take was how to get all the plastics which is used in our packaging or anywhere else, how to take it back and ensure that we become plastic zero. So if you see previously there were trays, plastic trays that were put inside the package in which all the biscuits were placed. Nowadays you'll see that the trays are not there at all, right? And this is because we want to reduce plastic.
FM Logistics believe into people, processes, technology and infrastructure. I think not that one is more important than other, is a combination or right combination of that to build a solution for the customer. FM Logistics always believe in a technology-based value proposition.
I've been attending this event for the last 15, 16 years since the time it got incepted. And we have seen the energy level in fact grown over the years, and the kind of supply chain professionals that I see, good amount of learning that any participant would get out of it?
One very big aspect when it has come to digitalization is a huge amount of data. We always say, look, more data means more points, more number of references to make your supply chain more robust. But then it doesn't happen so.
Post-COVID, the entire supply chain got disrupted. So it's very important for every organizations, those who want to make their supply chain more impact to the industry, is focusing the unlearning to relearning, where whatever the old practices and methodology they used to follow, it has to rechange and reform again. Then they will definitely see the result with respect to the new supply chain which we are trying to focus.
Blue Yonder presents 15th Express Logistics and Supply Chain Leadership Awards.
I welcome you all to the ELSC Leadership Awards presented by Blue Yonder. We bring to you, ladies and gentlemen, the 15th Express Logistics and Supply Chain Leadership Awards to acknowledge, reward, and celebrate excellence. All right, to present the first set of awards on stage, I would like to invite Mr. Antonio Bocalandru, President, APAC, Blue Yonder. Very warm welcome to you, sir. And please help me in welcoming on stage Mr. Harish Bhatia, Founder and CEO, Kamikaze B2B Media. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the award for the Best Road Service Provider of the Year goes to Safe Express Private Limited. May we have Team Safe Express on stage, please. Hearty congratulations. Moving forward, the next category is Best S&OP Planning Practice. And the award goes to
3SC Supply Chain Solutions Private Limited.
Hearty congratulations to you and your team. The next award category is Best Supply Chain Cloud Company of the Year.
The winner is Oracle India.
Give it up for Oracle India. The next award category is Best 3PL Company of the Year. And let's see who takes this home.
TCI Supply Chain Solutions.
The next award category is Best in Class Supply Chain Diversity Initiative.
The winner is Hindustan Petroleum Corporation.
With our next award category, which is the Best 3PL Warehousing Company. And let's see.
And the winner is FM India Supply Chain Private.
The next award category is Best in Class Excellence in Supply Chain Oil and Gas Sector. The winner is
Indian Oil Corporation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next award category is Best Contract Logistics Company of the Year.
And the winner is Stellar Value Chain Solutions.
The next award is Best in Class Excellence in Cost Management.
Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited.
Give it up for Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. We have the award for the Best Supply Chain Company. Let's find
The
out.
winner is DP World.
Please put your hands together for DP World. The next awards category is Best Supply Chain Strategy, and the winner is
Vedanta.
the fastest growing industrial logistics parks. Award goes to
Horizon Industrial Parks.
Give it up for Horizon Industrial Parks, everyone. The next award category is Material Handling Equipment Company of the Year.
It's Fonte Supply Chain Solutions.
The next award category is ELSC Outstanding Supply Chain Team. And the winner is
Bajaj Electricals Limited.
Thank you. The next award category is D2C Service Enabler of the Year.
It's EMISA Incorporated.
Customer Intimacy and Service Excellence Company of the Year. Let's find out who the winner is.
It's IBOB India.
The next award category is Best in Class Cross-Functional Collaboration. And the winner is Yokohama OHT.
The exhibition area at the conclave served as the convergence point for innovation and industry expertise, offering a platform for leading supply chain companies to showcase their groundbreaking solutions and infuse the gathering with a dynamic and energetic atmosphere.
Today in supply chain, right, one of the key requirements is human capital, right? And in India, what I'm seeing now, there's a major trend in terms of labor costs going up. And so eventually, over a short period of time, I think India is, like China has, we're going to lose our low-cost labor arbitrage advantage. So I think it's very, very critical that this is the right time for us as a country to sort of adopt technology.
Warehousing of the future needs to be, more than just a grade A warehouse. So when we started building warehouses back in the day, we were competing against grade B warehouse into a grade A warehouse. It's no longer, in my view, going to be, say, 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years down the line. It's no longer going to be grade B versus grade A at a warehouse level.
This has kind of become an event which I personally look forward to year after year. I've been doing this for the last about 10 years. So it's always a pleasure to come here and basically get the opportunity to meet most of the known and a few of the unknown faces. And to that extent, the event never ceases to surprise me. And it's always a pleasure to be here with Kamikaze and basically to support in whatever little way that we can the great work that they are doing in at least ensuring that this fraternity is heard in the wider world, so to say.
15th edition Express Logistics and Supply Chain Conclave, powered by Oracle in association with Safe Express. Logistics partner DP World. Gold partners 3SC, Porter Enterprise, EMISA. Silver partners FM Logistic, TCI Supply Chain Solutions. Bronze partner Wellspun, Bosch, Blue Yonder. Conceived and managed by Kamikaze.